What's up, farmhands? Jason from Kushington Farms here, doing my video of the day. Get the website of the day out of the way first. It's going to be a shameless plug. It's going to be for Lush LED lighting. I'm sure a lot of you have been there before, but if you haven't, check out lushledlighting.com. There's a whole mess of information on there. I mean, really, it's a shitload. You can spend an hour on there reading about lighting and lights and still not have covered it all. So check out lushledlighting.com. Today's video is going to be a little different. I was talking with a friend about some money investment, which I have an economics background. I almost got a minor in economics. But it brought up a conversation about the greater fool, which kind of sent a whole bunch of events cascading through my head. So I kind of put this video together to get things together because I want to be a greater fool, and I think there's a lot of other people out there that want to be greater fools also, not in an economic sense, but in a philosophical sense. And when you watch the video, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But I think there's a lot of people out there that want to be greater fools, and I'm hoping that we can get something started with that in some way, shape, or form, I'm guessing, because this is what it's all about, is being a greater fool.
Yeah. The greater fool is actually an economic term. It's a patsy.
Thanks for that.
For the rest of us to profit, we need a greater fool. Someone who will buy long and sell short. Most people spend their lives trying not to be the greater fool. We toss him the hot potato. We die for his seat when the music stops.
Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
No, I'm going to hold you to an answer on it. What makes America the greatest country in the world? No, I'm going to hold you to an answer on it. What makes America the greatest country in the world? You don't look satisfied.
Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
Well, our Constitution is a masterpiece. James Madison was a genius. The Declaration of Independence is, for me, the single greatest piece of American writing. You don't look satisfied. What makes America the greatest country in the world? It's not the greatest country in the world, Professor. That's my answer.
You're saying?
Yes.
Let's talk about, fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of her paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime, column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always? Hey, and with a straight face, you're going to tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yet you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is, there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yosemite? Sure used to be. We stood up for what was right. We fought for moral reasons. We passed laws, struck down laws for moral reasons. We waged wars on poverty, not poor people. We sacrificed. We cared about our neighbors. We put our money where our mouths were, and we never beat our chest. We built great big things, made ungodly technological advances, explored the universe, cured diseases, and we cultivated the world's greatest artists and the world's greatest economy. We reached for the stars, acted like men. We aspired to intelligence. We didn't belittle it. It didn't make us feel inferior. We didn't identify ourselves by who we voted for in the last election, and we didn't scare so easy. We were able to be all these things and do all these things because we were informed by great men, men who were revered. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore.
The greater fool is someone with the perfect blend of self-delusion and ego to think that he can succeed where others have failed. This whole country was made by greater fools.
No, I'm going to hold you to an answer on that.